Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. Archery Guyana was represented for the second consecutive year at the third annual Barbados Olympic Association Independence Invitational Games. Here's more in this report.
On November 10 and 11, 2018, Guyanese archer Dwayne Grosvenor joined archers from Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and the Bahamas in Bridgetown, Barbados, for the third annual BOA Independence Invitational Games, which was hosted by the Barbados Olympic Association at two different locations in Bridgetown. Recurve and compound men and women shot over 4,000 arrows at a distance of 50 meters. The tournament began with competitors shooting 12 arrows consisting of 6 arrows in each end, totaling 72 arrows with a maximum score possible of 720 points. Conditions were not the best for shooting because of overcast skies for most of the morning session, but archers pressed on to the very end. After the ranking round, Archery Guyana's representative Grosvenor finished in 6th place. When the scores were posted, archers were informed which other archer he or she would be paired with for the elimination rounds, where archers shot 5 rounds of 3 arrows each with a top score of 30 points. In Ghana's match against Trinidad and Tobago, Ghana took the first set 24-23, but Trinidad came back to win the next set 24-21, as Ghana could not find the form that won the first set and lost sets 3 and 4, missing out on a spot in the finals, thus making it an all-Trinidad final. Archery Guyana commends the organizers of the BIIG tournament and congratulated all winners as the Caribbean, as a whole, moved forward to promote archery as a sport. Colin Abrams, HGP Sports.
CONCACAF's disciplinary committee issued a decision in the Barbados Football Association player eligibility cases. Here's more in this report.
According to a post on the CONCACAF website on Thursday, its disciplinary committee has decided to sanction the Barbados Football Association by declaring as a forfeit the CONCACAF Nations League qualifying match played against Barbados on September 6. After due examination of the evidence, the committee determined that the Barbados Football Association infringed the applicable articles of the tournament regulations and the regulations governing the application of the FIFA statutes in relation to the eligibility of players to play for representative teams by fielding ineligible players Harmon Hope and Kirsten Pierce. In accordance with Article 55 and 31 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, the Barbados Football Association is considered to have lost the match against Guyana by a score of 3-0. The results of the match played against El Salvador on October 13, 2018 is upheld in accordance with Article 31 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, with a score of 3-0 in favor of El Salvador. A comment coming from head coach of the Golden Jaguars late Friday afternoon stated, quote, "We acknowledge the strength and conviction of the governing bodies to uphold the integrity and the honesty which the game demands. We now look forward to the game in March, which should be a wonderful celebration for the country as we strive to make history. A simple win, and we are there in the Gold Cup," end of quote. Head coach Michael Johnson. Ghana's final qualification match will be played against Belize at Lenora on March 23, 2019. Colin Abrams, HGP Sports.
Rugby Americas North announced on Tuesday the appointment of Scott Harland as Regional Training Manager for the Americas. This includes Guyana and the Caribbean. Here's more in this report.
Harland will transition from his current role as Regional Development Manager beginning in 2019. Harland will continue his work with RAN after over a decade leading the efforts to develop rugby in the region. In his current role, he has guided 14 countries to develop and implement long-term strategic plans and related training and education programs, served as match commissioner and tournament director for international tournaments, delivered RAN's leading rugby workshops, and consulted on various grant and education initiatives. World Rugby Trainer Manager Jock Peggy said, "Scott Harland will be able to build on the stellar work of the retiring Mike Luke and to take delivery of our training and education portfolio further onwards." In line with Rugby Americas North and World Rugby's strategic plans, the Regional Training Manager supports the implementation and delivery of World Rugby's training and education programs by developing and deploying a qualified regional workforce of licensed master trainers, trainers and educators, and by delivering a needs-based regional training program across the 5 strands of World Rugby's training and education portfolio. Reporting for HGP Sport, I am Yanis Abrams.
Thank you, Yanis. And that is the end of our Sportscast for today. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.